If you want to usher mediocrity out of your life, the simple thing to do is to face each day with purpose. I'm excited about each of us who are just day by day individuals, maybe unknown in the great scheme of things, yet very known to the lives that we affect.
You know, with my life, I want to help people make more so they can give more, so they can live more.
When it comes to life, it's about getting down to business. And not business in the frame of making money and growing our business, but being about the business of life itself. Here we are in the hustle and bustle, Times Square, New York City. And this is where New York often, at least in the mind of the tourists, comes to life. But the truth is, this isn't real New York living. It's not the neighborhoods, it's not the day-to-day. It's the energy and the scope of a manufactured alive. But that's really what business is in our life, is to become alive, not manufactured and not forced, but to actually be alive so that we're vibrant and so that we feel like we're making a difference and making an impact. We need to live our life in a way that says, hey, this is day-to-day, it's real, and it's gritty. I had a wake-up call 22 years ago when my wife literally passed away in my arms. Her name was Sherry. Our son Sam was 5 weeks old at the time. That moment shifted everything in my life. And it went from a life that at times could be highly manufactured to a life that was real. A decision was made so that from that moment on, I was going to make sure that I was going to be available to Sam and I would be available to any future kids. That I would never miss a school event, I would never miss a sporting event, I would never miss anything that they were involved in, because I knew that those moments are what made up real life. Not the shiny parts that we often share with the world, but the real parts that we're living in the day-to-day. Business is not simply about growing your business or making money. It's about all areas of your life. And I want us to look at 3 areas. Number 1 is our relationships. Because when our relationships are right, our life becomes right. Part of our business should be that we're focusing on creating better relationships. Whether it's with our family, whether it's with our friends, or whether it's with just those that we're surrounded with, our coworkers, it's ultimately about making sure that our relationships are rock solid. Now, the truth is, we can't determine what anybody else is going to do, how they're going to act, how they're going to react. What we have to do is make sure that we're putting the most into the relationship. The second core component is leadership. Now, you might think that you're not a leader, that you don't have a bunch of people following you around and hanging on your every word. But the truth is, people call you for advice, they ask you questions on Facebook, your kids come to you and ask for help with their homework if you have kids. Your friends call you up and want to pick your brain about something. At work, you're often part of committees or brainstorming sessions. All of this is because in your own way, you're a leader. Yeah, you may be a follower too. I am as well. I lead in certain areas, you lead in certain areas. That's part of our responsibility. Part of our life business is to actually be a leader in our space. And then finally is entrepreneurship. This could have to do with money itself, but it's really more to do with management. You may be managing your household, or you may literally be managing your business, either as an employee or as an employer. But ultimately, it comes down to the fact of looking at becoming better and better and better and better. So as we grow in entrepreneurship, we become better in our households, we become better in our businesses, so that we're never taking time off and we're not manufacturing life, but we're simply living life. And that's a critical component in body, beliefs, and business. Everything that we focus on, that we put our energy on, that we put our life into, is going to reap a reward. So keep sowing, keep reaping. It's very intentional. When I say success is not an accident, I'm saying that we're going to focus on doing the right thing the right way to produce the right result, and it's not just going to happen. So people are going to look in our lives and say, wow, you got some great relationships. It didn't just happen. Wow, you got people that listen to your voice. It didn't just happen. Wow, it seems like you're on an upward trajectory in your business. It's not an accident, because we did it with intention. Body, beliefs, business. Success is not an accident. Be blessed.